Does your little one love Paw Patrol? What about dinosaurs? Well, perfect, because the new season of Paw Patrol is here. And guess what? It's a dino rescue. I can't wait for my kid to watch each episode 10 times a night. On the plus side, all your holiday and birthday gift shopping is pretty much done because, of course, there are a whole new batch of dino rescue toys, too. And for a limited time at Target, get 15% off the new Paw Patrol Dino Rescue toys with code PAW15. Paw Patrol Dino Rescue. Check it out. It's gonna be pawsome.
Welcome to
Separate Bathrooms and other handy marriage tips.
You know it for a start.
Okay, great.
Here we are where we've done a bunch of these and we still don't have any snappy beginning.
We should write one down. Like we should just like actually be professional. Do you think that would be a great idea? Like if we actually wrote the opening down, but we always have the same ending.
And we always seem to start like this.
Anyway, let's just jump right in.
And it's okay. Hi and welcome to Separate Bathrooms.
There you go. See, that's an entrance. I think I said congratulations the last time.
Yeah,
You're listening to Separate Bathrooms.
Welcome to our Easter edition.
Very short little Easter edition that we thought we'd pop out just like an egg popping out. Yeah, see that? All puns included today.
I see what you did there.
See what I did.
Right. I get the yolk.
Oh. 1 point to you, one point to me.
Yeah, we're okay.
So how are you? Have you been staying fit, honey? Lately, how are you going to stay fit over Easter, do you think?
How am I going to stay fit over Easter? I'm going to do my exercises.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that too for me?
Oh, my God. You call yourself an actor.
Yeah, and I might do some aerobics too.
Yeah. Whoa.
And that'll be HARE aerobics.
Yeah, I think they got it.
Okay.
I think our audience is smart enough to pick that up.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm going to work out. Actually, what I do, here's what I have done the past 2 years. Because we've got kids at such massive ages apart, like we've got some birthdays coming up.
I thought you were about to say we're about to have another one.
Oh, no. 20, about to be 24, about to be 20, and our 14-year-old. So you can't really, the older two are not really into Easter egg hunts, but the youngest one still is. And I want to really make sure that she still has the fun that the older two did.
Well, it must be said, I'm still into them. I don't mind.
Oh, yeah, I know you are. Yeah. But so the last 2 years I went, right, okay, I'm going to up my game on this. And I created the treasure hunt and for the older kids and for everyone else in the family. So I create little puzzles out of photographs and I create clues, but I make them sort of somewhat much more challenging for the older ones, and they love it. They've loved it every year. Well, I think you've all liked it.
Well, we do,
right?
because it's all done to specific age related,
yes,
life experience related. So mine's very simple.
Yours is Cam. Look under the chair. Oh, I found it.
Lotus is very social. It's very liberal-minded,
Yeah, Rivs revolves around cooking in the kitchen normally.
Yes. And Bodhi's is around TikTok.
Yeah.
And social media.
Anyway, but that's been a lot of fun. So I am planning on doing that one. But, yeah, I don't know.
I thought this year, honey, that I would combine April Fool's Day because that sort of slipped away.
Yeah.
And Easter. So I'm going to have an egg hunt and not actually put any eggs out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Did you hear that noise go off? That was the toilet upstairs.
That was the toilet.
By the way. And I'm not cutting it for
We're
that.
throwing everything into it today.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast the other day, and then you and I listened to it again. And I just wanted to mention it because it was really helpful for me and for all sorts of situations. And it's a Brene Brown podcast who I am a massive, massive fan of this lady. And she's got a podcast series called Unlocking Us, I believe it's called.
If you just Google her name,
Yeah.
she's only just started. This was her first episode, wasn't
Yes, her very first episode. And it's called FFT. It's effing first time. And meaning the challenges and the difficulties we have when we do something the first time. And she gave a bunch of examples, but at the end she talked about how the whole world is in an first time.
Effing first time.
Yeah. With this pandemic. And I just thought we could just quickly run through those steps that she gave in her podcast really quick, just to see if this helps anyone out there listening as well.
Oh, I think it helped me out. And just bringing attention to Brené's podcast is cool, because listen to it for yourself. She's really great. Yeah, she's very raw. You know? Yeah,
she's a Texas lady that cusses like crazy. Yeah. She's been studying vulnerability for 20 years, so she's kind of this scientist come spiritual lady, and she's amazing.
Yeah, she's very pragmatic.
Yeah,
and she's just got a good way of speaking. You can look at her quotes too online. There's a lot of written quotes on Pinterest and other places where you grab that sort of gear from. It's 3 points, isn't it?
3 points. So first point when you're in a effing first time, as we all are currently, is name what you are feeling. What is going on for you? Why am I'm feeling so confused, sad, angry, frustrated, scared. Whatever it is, name what you are feeling. And once you name it, and she was saying that some people think by naming the feeling, it gives the feeling power. And she said it's the complete opposite, which I 100% agree with. So name what you're feeling. Number 2, put it in perspective, meaning that if we're struggling right now, the perspective is that of course we're struggling right now, but it doesn't mean that we're going to always struggle. It doesn't mean that we're losers, that we can't do life well, or, that other people seem to be handling it better than us. Put it in perspective and go, this is my first pandemic, and it's okay to struggle. It's okay to feel challenged and scared by this, because we're not always going to feel that way.
Yeah. And this might be the first time you're out of work.
Yeah.
And you will find work again.
Yep.
And you will find your way through this. It reminds me, you brought this up to me when you heard the podcast, and you said, I thought of you when you're rehearsing a new show. And I always do it in the first week of rehearsals of a show. I get so down on myself because I've read the script and I know what I need to do, yet I feel so far away from that which I know, or that where I want to be in the show to do the show and present the show. And it always turns out that, by week 3, it's in different shape. And then week 6 of rehearsals, I'm ready to go on and I get through that first time. But, we've got to be patient with ourselves through any first time. Riding a bike, look what happens, most people, I'd say probably 99 out of 100.
Yeah.
Do it.
And I remember learning to drive a manual for the first time. I thought there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to do this. There was too many moving parts to think about: clutch and brake and first gear, second gear, turn the wheel, hit the indicator. I thought there's no way. And then it becomes, second nature.
Start on a hill.
Oh, hill starts in a
with
manual.
A truck behind you.
Oh, terrifying. So that's step 2.
Yep.
Put it in perspective.
Yep.
And step 3, which is great because I love only 3 steps, makes it nice and easy, is reality check your expectations. So meaning this is going to suck for a while.
Yep.
And we've been talking a lot about this, that, while, yes, you can use this time to do all sorts of things, get fit or learn something new. But if you've got that expectation that you're going to come out looking like Chris Hemsworth and be a world-class author.
You mean I'm not? I'm not?
No, but I might.
You might look like Chris Hemsworth.
I might just look like Chris Hemsworth. Then it's, then that's just not fair on on us if we have those kind of expectations. So there's a lot of out there that I've been reading about saying, you know, go easy on yourself right now. You don't have to be becoming a whole different person and a better person through this, you know, putting all this pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
You do what you can.
Yeah.
You manage what you can.
Yeah. I think that's really sound advice. Take care of what you can do right now.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
And you can try and head it off, that with which you don't know. But why do that? Just we're in this time where we're being asked to sit quietly in our houses and take care of each other, and whatever comes of that, you know, and not to be too hard on ourselves with those expectations. I have those all the time. So.
And you have a fairly big expectation about your hair sometimes, and I'd just like to bring this to your attention. What do you call a line of rabbits walking backwards?
A line of rabbits walking backwards?
Yes. It's a receding hairline.
On that note. Oh, what are you saying?
Can I just tell you, I just have to tell a funny story.
Oh, okay.
Can I tell the funny story about your hair? It's my girlfriends and we bring this up to Camelot because it was so adorable and so funny. It was
my 35th birthday.
35th or was it 30th?
No,
I think you're right. I think it
was my 35th.
Was your 35th birthday in LA. And Cam has been worried about losing hair since he was 12. And he's got a great head of hair. But he was 35. We had all of our friends over, and one of my girlfriends had a Polaroid camera. You remember those cameras where you click it, the picture pops out, you've got it there and then. Really cool. And she very cleverly was taking Polaroid pictures from the night. And then she went into another room and she put all the Polaroids together in like a little book. And at the end of the night, she was able to actually give this book to Cam with all of the Polaroids from that night in it. Now, Cam gets presented with this book and he's looking through the book and he's not yet realized that the book and the pictures are from an hour ago. And he looks at this picture of himself and he goes, oh my God, I had so much more hair then. And we all dissolved in laughter because it was an hour ago.
But I had no clue.
And he had no clue that the photo was from an hour ago. And we're all just going, oh my God, yes, you're probably one hair down, honey. You're probably
my hair
one
is falling out
down.
by the hour.
It's one of those stories that have lived in infamy for so long.
Yes. As one of my friends often says, I'm so pretty.
Yes.
With a head wobble from side to side.
You are.
Shoulder pad to shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, have a... I'm going to cut it off there. Have a lovely Easter.
Indeed. Have a caring, kind, easygoing, fun Easter.
Yeah, it's a unique Easter. I mean,
Yeah.
we're in a position we probably won't ever do this again in our lifetimes like
Hope
this.
so. Yeah.
We're going to Zoom with our families. It's going to be a full, like a Brady Bunch kaleidoscope on TV, on our computer screen. And we wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't for what we're going through right now. We'd probably all be together. But this will be the year 2020 that we had a virtual Easter.
Yeah.
And that's something that's a story that we will pass down as other generations have had a story of hardship and got through it and been better from it.
Yeah.
So I really hope that that's your experience this Easter, that it's something that you get to have a great memory from.
Yeah, create that for yourself if you can.
Yep.
Yeah, we will do our best as well with our family for sure.
I will post on our Facebook site, on the Separate Bathroom site, those 3 Brené Brown tips.
Yeah, and a link to her podcast as well. That'd be great.
Yeah. And I'll also put a quote there from Nick Cave.
That was so good.
I'll put that up there too because I'm not going to read it out. You can read that, but it's a different perspective. Nick Cave, Bad Seeds, great musician. And he has a wonderful perspective on what we're going through right now.
Yeah.
I'll post that too. So take good care of yourselves and we'll speak to you next week.
And just one more thing, honey. How do you make Easter easier?
be nice to me?
Yeah, that's good. Also, you can replace the T with an I. And on that note, think about it. T with an
Ciao
I.
for now.
Bye. Happy Easter.
Hi, this is Brooke Devard from Naked Beauty. Are you tired of feeling housebound? I sure am. Break free with the new Unbound cordless auto curler from Conair. It's a high-performance auto curler that's rechargeable and gives you up to 60 minutes of cord-free runtime. Just think of all of the incredible hair looks you can create in 60 minutes, unbound, away from your wall. Don't get tied down by cords. Love your look, live unbound. Check it out at conair.com and search Unbound.